On this episode of Adventures Afield, we travel back in time to 2013 when I joined Ken Cox for an urban airgun deer hunt in St. Louis, Missouri, and he explains how he got the laws changed to allow airguns for whitetail deer. Stick around. When I was just a boy, my father helped me develop my passion for the outdoors. That passion quickly turned to an obsession.
My name's Ken Cox, and I live in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm a police officer, St. Louis County Police Department. Been hunting in Missouri my whole life, probably started deer hunting in 1977. And it's 2013 this year, which happens to be the fifth year, is it? Sixth year that we were able to hunt deer in Missouri with an air gun. That started back in 2007 when I approached the Regulations Committee of the Conservation Department and presented a reason why we should be able to hunt with air guns. They passed it unanimously and sent it to the Protection Division where they were able to test the guns. Once they tested it, they brought it back to the Conservation Commission and endorsed this would be a good viable means of taking deer. This gun I have here today is built by Dennis Quackenbush right here in Missouri near Springfield. He builds them one at a time. This is a .458 caliber gun, and it shoots a 425 grain Hollowpoint. At least that's what I use it for. And so far to this year, my son and I have taken 14 whitetail deer with it, one shot for each deer, and almost all of them have fell within sight of the stand. It's that effective. This is the projectile I told you about earlier. So this is a 425 grain, all lead, pure lead bullet made by Bob Vogel. He makes them one at a time. The Hollowpoint bullets, as many cast loaders, cast bullet makers know, are not easy to make. He builds them one at a time and they're outstanding. That's all I've used to feed my Quackenbush air rifle. I know Eric feels the same way. A lot of his products are very good. There's a couple good bullet makers. Seth's another one. But in this particular gun, as Eric and I saw this weekend, we did some testing with it. It is right on. First of all, without this whole sport is just a concept. The person I really like to thank for as an unsung hero in the large bore air gun community is Dennis Quackenbush. Anybody that's in air guns really knows who that is. And the quality, one-of-a-kind heirlooms that he makes, one of a kind. He backs his products no matter what goes wrong. He will back them. I've never had a problem. This is the same way I received it about 5 years ago. I haven't touched it other than changing O-rings in it every once in a while for maintenance. And it's just an outstanding piece of machinery here. Also, Bob Vogel's been very supportive of sending me his products. They work out very well, and he's another trooper in the airgun community. And Eric Henderson, who's coming out here, he's done so much for the sport of big bore airgun hunting, and he's out here with me this weekend, and we've been successful. Folks, this wouldn't be possible without the Missouri Department of Conservation. They were very accommodating to me during this whole period of why should we use air guns for deer hunting in Missouri. They listened to me. They have a unique system set up, at least it is. The legislature doesn't get involved. Since 1936, they've decided to try to keep politics out of wildlife violations. They leave it up to the Conservation Commission. And they let a lot of those rules, the Regulations Committee, listen to things, and then they make logical decisions. In our case, deer were almost extinct in 1936 here in Missouri. And as we sit here today, there's too many white-tailed deer, so there's an urban season, and that's why I'm on this property today hunting. They were the most accommodating group of people I've had to deal with, and once I gave them the information and explanation of why I wanted to use air guns, and they saw it actually, they were able to test it, they had no objections whatsoever. And this is just a growing sport.
It's the afternoon of October 12th. We're going to give it another try.
That's the number 13, the 13th deer I've taken. This is the second day of urban deer hunting in St. Louis, Missouri with an air gun. About a 55-yard shot is my guess. We'll measure it later. Through and through, dropped her right on the spot. You'll see in the footage she went right down. This is a Dennis Quackenbush 458 air gun. This is the 13th deer I've taken in the state of Missouri since 2008, when the law was changed with an air gun. The bullets I was using are made by Bob Vogel, 425 grain Hollowpoints, and they just go completely through and get the job done. That's where it came out. I've never found a bullet yet. In 13 deer, I've never recovered a bullet because they go completely through.
How fast are they going?
About 740,
That's what, 500 foot-pounds?
roughly.
Yeah.
So, time to get to work. And we'll get this done. Oh, you still got some daylight left.